This is a compilation of the entirety of What If Shadow Woke Up Early. Enjoy. Please subscribe. Eggman invades a gun base and found the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog, leading to the events of Sonic Adventure 2. But what if he woke up a few years earlier, during the events of Sonic the Hedgehog 3? I think that would lead to an interesting idea. But let's get on with the scenario. Shadow's pod opens up and he climbs out. Still evil like in SA2, but the year is 4994. Sonic and Tails are heading to Angel Island, where events proceed as normal. This part of the story will involve Shadow getting to Angel Island. Shadow escapes the gun base rather easily, as they likely aren't as fortified considering the strongest creature on Mobius is just classic Sonic as of now. Shadow makes it to the outside world. He knows he needs the Chaos Emeralds to use the Ark, but he doesn't know where. Eventually, he would see the footage of the Death Egg collapsing, and hearing that it crashed upon Angel Island. The Hedgehog and Fox were heading there to find Robotnik, and that name instantly intrigued him. If the emeralds are anywhere, they'll be with him. The competition won't be fierce. All I have to do is worry about this Sonic and Tails. And Shadow begun his way to make it up to Angel Island. Shadow, rather complicatedly, or by just stealing a plane, made it to Angel Island and attempting to find any of the people here to either help or beat up for the emeralds. He ran into a native echidna who knew the island inside and out. Hey, I don't know who you are, but that man surely didn't mention you, and another hedgehog will cause nothing but trouble. Back away, echidna. I'm only here for the emeralds. That was enough to set Knuckles off the edge and charge at the hedgehog. Now this fight should be clear-cut. If Sonic at this point can beat Knuckles, then Shadow most definitely can. And he most definitely did, easily taking down the echidna. Next time, do yourself a favor and keep out of my way. As Shadow makes his way around the jungle, he suddenly notices the huge fire and runs to investigate. He navigates his way to an area recently bombed, as he follows roughly the same path as Sonic and Tails did, generally about a zone behind them, but gaining as he's not only faster than the duo, but there's no Echidna or Eggman to slow him down. Events go as normal, up until Sonic and Tails take on Big Arm, where Shadow watches the Death Egg rise and collapse again as he sees wreckage fall upon the island. He would make it to the Mushroom Hill before Sonic and Tails, and easily dismantles Eggman's robots in record time, even running into Knuckles again. This time, Echidna does the wind trick to send him away. As Sonic and Tails travel across the empty mushroomy land, they find it rather empty as the robots seemingly have been destroyed. Hey Tails, do you think that Echidna finally realized what's really going on? I don't know, Sonic, but we better push on. Shadow meets up with Eggman eventually. Ah, Doctor, so we finally meet. What? Who are you? I'm Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form. Ah, and I'm Dr. Ivo Robotnik. I assume you're here for the same reason I am, the Chaos Emeralds. And on that front, I believe we could be of use to each other. Sound interesting. How do I know you can help me? Oh, can you handle a rodent problem of mine? Those Sonic and Tails are no match for me. Big talk. Can you back it up? Hey, Robotnik! Back it up for me here. Shadow would then turn to Sonic and Tails. The fight, while not as clear-cut as Knuckles was, thanks to Tails' help, is still a trivial task for Shadow. Eggman, delighted at the defeat of Sonic and Tails, calls the Flying Battery to pick them up. You'll make a fine addition to this scheme. Welcome aboard, Shadow. Shadow grins as the two aboard the airship, unaware that Sonic and Tails have also jumped aboard, still determined to save the day. From here, events remain similar, aside from Shadow being Sonic and Tails at the end of the Flying Battery, as the ship crashes into Sandopolis, as well as also beating them once again inside the pyramid. Making it to the Lava Reef, where Tails of all people beats Eggman, while Sonic leads Shadow on a goose chase, splitting the pair up, where Tails makes it to Hidden Palace and manages to beat Knuckles before Eggman attempts to steal the Master Emerald. Behind Knuckles' back, and attempts to make it up before Shadow can return, only intending him to use it for himself. Sonic and Shadow hear the commotion and arrive just in time to see Eggman get out of there, while Tails stands by and beating Knuckles. The ground collapses. Shadow and Knuckles both betrayed. Knuckles realized who the real bad guy is, as Shadow was angry Eggman betrayed him. So, he tricked you too? Don't talk to me. Hey guys, there's more pressing matters. Eggman has the Master Emerald. He could use it to cause mass destruction. But Knuckles is on board with helping. Shadow forms a more shaky reliance built off of wanting Eggman to pay. Events from here play out the same but easier, as Shadow is along, as well as Mecha Sonic being a complete joke. Sonic and Shadow, however, are the only two fast enough to make it up the collapsing spiral ground, and thus are the only ones who board the Death Egg. From here, the duo make quick work of the zone, and even the massive robot, but the Death Egg still collapses like normal, and really only Sonic can use the emeralds at this moment, as he fights Eggman like normal. Shadow floats in the wreckage, receiving flashbacks of Maria, telling him to destroy humanity. Before Sonic, enveloped in a golden aura, flies down with the Master Emerald, whose power also protects Shadow. The Emerald, sensing the grief in Shadow, gives him his flashbacks to Maria, but her words are different.
Shadow, I beg of you, give them a chance to be happy.
Maria, is that the real promise I made to you? As the Hedgehogs ride down, Tails in his plane catches them both, as Knuckles receives his emerald back and the Chaos Emeralds split across the world again. Shadow has a lot on his mind, considering his flashback and that Sonic and Tails had saved him, even after he had beaten them. He will see them again, but he needs time alone. Goodbye, Sonic and Tails. What? Shadow? Shadow then jumps off the plane to return to the surface, before Angel Island rises too much. The years in between Sonic 3 and Sonic Adventure are filled by Sonic 3D Blast and Sonic R. In Sonic 3D Blast, Shadow doesn't show up. Simple. In Sonic R, however, there's a bit more to talk about. Shadow, much like Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy, would hear about the World Grand Prix. He hears that the heroes are joining, but he also hears about Robotnik, in which he's ready to show up. The game would have relatively similar events, aside from Sonic not gathering the emeralds. Shadow does, but he doesn't use them for nefarious purposes. He's still stuck in his little crisis from Sonic 3. The year is now 4999. Sonic and Tails are heading to Tails' workshop.
If it isn't Sonic!
Look, it's a giant talking egg!
Silence! I am Dr. Robotnik, the greatest scientific genius in the world!
Whatever you say, Eggman!
Enough! I've got big plans, and now I'm gonna put them to work!
You're always up to no good. Now what do you want?
I want all of the Chaos Emeralds! Better not interfere! Or else!
Or else what, you big loser?
Or else I'll take them from you by force! The hard way!
You two can count me in. Shadow? Oh yeah, this is happening. No matter. This machine isn't the only thing that will pound through meddlesome hedgehogs and fox. Hey, what does that mean? It doesn't matter. The Egg Hornet fight ends in relatively the same manner. Eggman even taking the emerald the same way.
Well, that wasn't so hard!
Aha!
Oh no!
Come on, Chaos! Time to eat!
Chaos? Oh no, isn't that the same monster I saw the other day?
So that's what you were talking about, Doctor. Shadow charges at Eggman. Shadow, wait!
Oh, yes! It's just as the stone tablets predicted! His strength increases every time I feed him a Chaos Emerald! With all 7 emeralds in him, he'll be invincible! And work for me! Together, we'll destroy Station Square! And on its ruins, I'll build Robotnik Land, the ultimate city, where I will rule it all! Come on, Chaos! Let's find another emerald, shall we?
Sonic! We can't let him get away with this, can we?
No way, Tails!
Without more emeralds, the monster can't transform. So, it's up to us to get the emeralds before Eggman does, huh?
You got that, Shadow? We're gonna have to work together. Very well. But let's get this straight. We're still not friends. Don't be like that. Let's go! From here, the events proceed relatively normal, except Shadow tags along with Sonic and Tails, up until after the fight with Knuckles, when...
You guys go. I have some unfinished business to take care of. No problem, Knuckles. We'll take care of everything here.
Shadow, who knows Knuckles guards the Master Emerald, was curious of the business Knuckles was up to. Perhaps he could see the emerald that showed him what Maria said, and if it was true. Hold on, Knuckles. I'm interested in this business you're referring to. Fine. But I'm keeping a close eye on you, Shadow. Fine. Alright, Shadow. See ya later. Bye, Sonic. The Hedgehog and the Echidna travel around. Events appear as normal before Tickle's orb appears and teleports them to the past. What? Knuckles, what happened? I don't know. It's happening again. The scene plays as normal, with Tickle talking to the Chow. She's talking to the Emerald? Does she want to protect these small beings? As Knuckles and Shadow reappear in front of the altar, Knuckles restores more of it. Events proceeding, leading to the two on top of the air carrier, and even back to Tickle. Knuckles and Shadow see the fire to investigate.
Hey, what happened here?
I couldn't stop them. They came, and my father... I had no idea how bad this would turn out. I'm shocked.
Look! It's the Emerald! Wait!
Knuckles, what's going on? I don't know. Events then lead them to Knuckles' story ending, as Shadow leaves and heads to Station Square, when after a bit, perfect chaos destroys the city. What? I thought Sonic destroyed you. The Doctor must have sent you. Come on, Chaos! Face the ultimate life form! Shadow engages with perfect chaos, but he can't seem to do anything besides distract the monster. Eventually, he ends up landing on the street with Sonic and the others. Shadow? Man, this thing is powerful, if it even took you down.
My heart has always been in the Master Emerald along with Chaos's. Now he's filled with anger and sadness. And if it goes on, he'll eventually destroy the world like he did before.
You want to protect this world? Tickle nods. Maria also wants to protect this world. If that's what anger and hatred turns into, then I don't want it. This is who I am. Sonic, we must seal it.
How can that help? It won't change how he feels inside, will it? His heart will still remain in turmoil, and his anger just won't vanish. He'll just be trapped forever.
What choice do we have?
Hey, Sonic!
Amy!
Here, take this!
Hey guys, what's up?
Chaos only used the negative power of the emeralds. Sonic, you should be able to harness their real power.
As much as I hate to admit it, I think Tails is right about this.
Sonic, I know a technique with the Chaos Emeralds. Let me help. Alright, Shadow. Let's do this. The Hedgehogs become super as they fly out to fight for the Chaos. Together, Sonic and Shadow don't have the most experience with their golden helmets, but are still able to beat Chaos. With Chaos defeated, the ending plays as normal, with with Shadow ending up standing afar, watching the city. "5001. Shadow would have normally awoken and worked with Eggman, but Shadow's been out for 7 years now. Eggman, in the gun base, discovers the pod Shadow escaped, finding out about Project Shadow. Schematics in the art. After he makes his escape, he returns to his place of operations. Metal Sonic already gave me a head start on building metallic hedgehogs, but these Shadow androids should cause enough havoc to distract those meddlesome heroes. While I get to the Ark, I suppose I can unleash Metal Sonic a bit early." Eggman lets Metal Sonic free. "Metal, your instructions are to track down the emeralds." Eggman then gets to work on mass-producing Shadow androids. Over by the Master Emerald, Rouge and Knuckles are arguing much the same as they did in the original version of events. But this time, Metal Sonic appears to steal the emerald, and Knuckles shatters the emerald again, prompting Metal to retreat. Eventually, Dr. Eggman would be in his base when the news flash turns on, with the same news flash playing, except instead of Shadow impersonating Sonic, it's Metal who stole the emerald. "Very nice, Metal. Framing Sonic, my Amroid army is almost ready." From here, the events of Sonic play the same.
Sigma Alpha 2 heading due south over the city. We're en route. Everything's a go.
This is Control Tower. We have you on radar. Report cargo status of captured hedgehog aboard. Over.
That's a 10-4. Cargo secured on board and... What? The
Didn't
hedgehog
copy that.
is
Over.
gone. He's taken out everyone aboard and...
What's
What
wrong?
in the world?
Come in. Over.
Freeze! What do you think you're doing? Get that hedgehog!
Talk about low-budget flights, no food or movies. I'm out of here. I like running better. Yeah!
Sonic, after clearing across the city and beating Bigfoot, is met with Metal. "What? Metal? So it was you who caused this?" Metal, armed with an emerald, powers up and blitzes Sonic. "Wow, he's fast! Hey, he's using the Chaos Emerald to empower himself!" Metal, not yet wanting to fight Sonic, uses the emerald to fly away. "Hey, get back here!" Tails invades Prison Island to rescue Sonic, finding Eggman and Amy. "Eggman, what are you doing here?" "Oh, ho, ho. Hello, Tails. If you're here, you must be up to no good. Amy, go rescue Sonic. I'll handle Eggman." Amy nods and runs to rescue Sonic. After Tails beats Eggman, they lock eyes. "Oh, Tails, you have no idea what's coming." "What do you mean by that?" "Come, Shadow. Show him what I mean." A Shadow android lands between the two. "What? Shadow? Why are you helping Eggman?"
Huh? Amy?
Keep your voice down. Have no fear. Amy Rose is here.
How'd you get here?
Well, if you gotta know, I caught a ride with Tails. Are you sure you don't need my help? It looks like you could use it.
"The reason I'm here is because of Metal Sonic." "You mean he's back? Did you see him?" Amy unlocks Sonic's cell. "Tails is outside handling Eggman." "So, Eggman's behind this, huh?" Events proceed, with Sonic escaping Metal Harbor and landing in the forest, finding a Shadow android. "Shadow, what are you doing here?" The android stares blankly and attacks Sonic. "Shadow, what the heck are you doing?" Sonic manages to destroy the android. "A fake, huh? This has Eggman written all over it." From the android, Eggman's voice is heard. "Retreat off the island before it blows up." "Blows up? I gotta get out of here and find Tails and Amy right away." Events proceed till they get back to the mainland, finding the city in chaos as shadow androids are wreaking havoc, finding the real Shadow among them, who had likely heard from a news broadcast. Shadow? What are these things? They're fakes. They must be the work of the Doctor. Eggman then appears to make an announcement. The cutscene plays out, except the heroes are handling the androids. Tails, we'll handle things here. Take Amy and find Eggman. Alright, Sonic. Shadow, are you ready to handle some fakers? Let's do this, Sonic. After handling the androids, overnight, Sonic gets a call from Tails, telling him about the space and emeralds and tracking the president down, as well as Knuckles showing up. After being told the way to the Ark, our heroes make it up there. Everyone's splitting up, as well as Tails giving Sonic the fake emerald, leading to this scene.
Let's take care of business first, shall we, Sonic? Hand over the Chaos Emerald, slowly, and then we'll talk about your girlfriend. That is, if you really care for her.
Handing over the fake emerald? I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Put the emerald down right there and back off.
You've turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
Whoa! You thought you could trick me with that fake emerald, didn't you?
So, how did you know it wasn't the real one?
Tails!
Because you just told me, Fox Boy. Now for a little space ride. That's what clears the colony back.
I'm counting on you, Tails. And Amy, take care of yourself.
Farewell, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic! It has the same wavelength and properties, but is less powerful than the real one.
The same wavelength and properties. But can I do this?
No else. My admirable adversary. Now we have some unfinished business to take care of. If you give me the real emerald, I will release you both. You have my promise.
Sonic!
Huh?
Sonic's asked me for the first time to do something for him. I won't let him down. I won't give up.
Shadow sees the pod explode. Sonic? I may have taught him chaos control, but there's no way he could do it with a fake emerald. Sonic, like in normal events, appears by Knuckles and explains what happened. And I'll be going off to find Shadow. Sonic and Shadow meet in the hallway they fought in the original events, but it goes more like this. Sonic, I thought that capsule exploded with you in space. You know, what can I say? I die hard. So you did manage to use chaos control. After they reunite with Tails, it's revealed that he stopped the cannon. As the hero believes they ended the cannon, Eggman is confused before Gerald Robotnik's video plays. Events play very similarly, aside from Shadow needing convincing to help. Shadow confronts the now awakened Bio-Lizard. Sonic, go get the emeralds. I'll destroy the monster. Knuckles and Sonic run to pray to the Master Emerald to stop the Chaos Emeralds. But that's not enough. The Bio-Lizard fuses with the Ark and attempts to force the Ark to crash into the planet. Sonic, you know what we must do to stop this thing. Alright, Shadow. Here we go again. Sonic and Shadow, in a similar manner, defeat the final hazard, up until the point where Sonic and Shadow have to use Chaos Control. Shadow, having more experience with the super form, runs extremely low on ring still, but doesn't fall back. The scene afterwards plays largely the same, aside from Shadow not being presumed dead. When Rouge leaves, Shadow and Sonic stand alone. Saving the planet is what Maria wanted me to do, but was I only kept alive to destroy the planet? Hey, don't think of it that way. It doesn't matter if you were meant to destroy the planet or not. You hate to save the world again. You are who you are. A brave and heroic hedgehog. Now let's go. Sonic leaves, as Shadow looks out onto the planet, thinking about how he wanted to destroy it way back in 4994. He also thinks about how much Sonic and his friends changed him for the better. Thank you, Sonic the Hedgehog. Not too long after the events of Sonic Adventure 2, Eggman attempts a new plan. In the original events, Sonic only called upon Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. This time, he calls up Shadow, given that he's not hidden in Eggman's base for 2 years. Events go essentially the same, if not easier, since Shadow is along. A simple game gets a simple change. 5002. Hey, that's 2,000 years after I'm born. Eggman has kidnapped Knuckles and Tails, tricking the former into fighting with him. Sonic lightly calls up Shadow. While Sonic goes off to find Tails, Shadow goes off to find Knuckles, beating the Echidna. Before they split up, however, they rescue Cream the Rabbit. What? A little girl? Cream explains to the heroes that her mother went missing. Sonic, you find Tails, I'll find Knuckles. What about Cream? Shadow, reminded of Maria, decides that he'll protect Cream and help her find her mother. I'll take her with me. Alright, Shadow, don't be late. Same to you. As the heroes eventually converge on Eggman, he leaves, too late to save Vanilla. Cream starts crying while Shadow consoles her. Sonic transforms to Super Sonic and chases Eggman down, eventually leading to this. Throughout those 2 adventures, however, someone was watching and analyzing the heroes' fight. The year passes to 5003.
This must be it! I found Eggman's secret treasure!
Rouge enters, but instead of fighting Shadow like in the original events, this is a place guarding something more sinister. This is now Eggman's reserves of Shadow androids. Rouge, realizing what this is, understandably horrified. She's about to run off to find Shadow to tell him. But Omega powers on, but instead of mindlessly attacking, however, he notices that Rouge is biological, and they talk. Of course, Rouge explains that no, he can't just start attacking the androids, lest they awaken and destroy them both with sheer numbers. Rouge tells Omega that they need to warn Shadow and the others of the impending android invasion. From here, Team Sonic forms, as well as Team Rose and even Team Chaotix. Team Dark, however. Shadow was recently told about Eggman's challenge before being met with Rouge and Omega. Shadow, at this point, doesn't know Rouge too well, but he knows that she's a good person at heart. What do you want, Rouge? Rouge tells Shadow about the android army. He's quick to tell the others. Team Dark forms to meet Eggman's challenge. Team Sonic and Team Dark progress as normal, until they meet up in Lost Jungle where they don't actually fight. Hey Shadow, didn't expect to see you here. You know I couldn't resist the Doctor's challenge. What about those androids? We'll surely shut them down once we find them, Tails. Alright, Shadow. The teams decide to split up to cover more ground. Eventually, they all end up converging. Events proceed similarly. Except, Metal is different in this version of events. He's been free for 2 years, and has seen nearly everything and copied more data than he has in the original, making him even stronger. Metal? So it was you who caused this!
All living things kneel before your master. Finally transformed!
So that's Metal Sonic?
It's useless! Metal Sonic has combined your data with the power of chaos and is super strong! We can't defeat it! If only we had the 7 Chaos Emeralds!
What? Well, that won't be enough. He's too strong. There's no way even a super state can stop him. What about if we help him? And me too. 3 super states. It would still be extremely close. Sonic, I'll distract the monster. Good luck. If you're unsuccessful, I can pick it up. Sonic looks at him and nods. The heroes take much longer to distract Metal Madness, who laughs at the powerful he's become. But once he's taken enough damage, but unlike the original events, the fight is much harder. First, Tails loses his form, then Knuckles does too. The Genius and the Guardian have both fallen before me, and now you will fall to my loathsome copy. Die! Supersonic fights valiantly, his ring count running low before Metal lands a devastating blow, knocking the emeralds clean out of him. Come, Shadow Androids, handle these foolish heroes! The Metal Overlord roars as the android armies surround the heroes. Cream hides behind Shadow as the heroes form a defensive circle around the fallen Team Sonic. Shadow notices the fallen Chaos Emeralds around Sonic. Shadow, it's up to you. As the androids close in on the heroes, they are fighting the best they can. The sheer numbers make it hard. These androids are stronger than the ones I made. You must have upgraded them while I was locked up. Shadow gathers the emeralds. Everyone, when I give you the chance, take these 3 and get out of here. Rouge initially protests that she won't leave him. It doesn't matter if I lose. When I give you all the chance, you run! Do you understand me? The remaining heroes understand and keep the circle up. Shadow allows the Chaos Emeralds to swirl around him as he goes super and flies around to destroy many of the androids and destroys any android who attempts to attack the retreating heroes. He then looks at the Metal Overlord, who is already staring at him. Look at me, Metal Sonic, for I'll be the one to take you down. Metal laughs at the singular superform hero. I destroyed those 3. I can surely destroy you. Shadow glares and grins as he charges. He's focusing more on dodging and taking hits when he can. Every hit he takes for metal is heavy and devastating. The ultimate life form is stuck on the back foot of this fight. The struggle lasts till Shadow is on his final rings. He decides to make a gambit and charges at metal, forcing through the pain of any attack dealt to him. Take this, monster! Shadow crashes into metal and grabs on. Chaos! Control! Metal roars in rage as he's suddenly teleported away. Shadow, losing his form, crashing back down to the ground. Out cold. Eventually, the heroes return after everything calms. They find Shadow and help him up. I did it. He's gone. Nice job, Shadow. The beaten-up heroes share a smile. Yeah, we showed that creep what for. Events play somewhat similarly with the Chaotix chasing Eggman, though the injured heroes and their friends make their way back to their homes. Just like Sonic 3D Blast, Shadow just is not here. He's just not here. Shadow looks concerned. The city! Shadow's about to run towards it before hearing his name.
As you can see, the day of reckoning will soon be here. Find the 7 Chaos Emeralds and bring them to me as promised.
He stares at Black Doom, remembers what Gerald told him years ago about the Black Arms. Ah, so you're finally here. I just have one thing to say to you. Shadow rushes forward and punches the Doom's eye in the eye, then rushes to Westopolis, finding Sonic. Shadow? Fancy seeing you here. Sonic, these are Black Arms. They intend to take over the planet. We need to find a way to the Ark. Huh? Well, alright. First you have to save this city. Shadow nods as the Hedgehogs start fighting off aliens. In a gun base, a gun commander gets word of 6 major cities being attacked, and about Shadow in Westopolis.
Shadow? Deploy the troops now! And if you find Shadow with the black aliens, then kill them all.
But sir, isn't Shadow on our
I
side?
gave you an order, soldier. He's evil and he's the enemy. You can't fool me, Shadow. This time, you're mine.
After Sonic and Shadow clear the city, the gun soldiers take aim at Shadow after getting their commands. What? What do you think you're doing? Shadow, you're under orders to be captured, dead or alive. Why on earth would you want to capture Shadow? He's on our side. Stand aside, Sonic. We're not here for you. They think I'm with the aliens. Why would they think that? They created me, and now we're going to take them down. But you have to trust me on this. We need to get away from these soldiers. Alright, Shadow. We'll have to be gentle. Sonic and Shadow then fight their way out of the conflict. Sonic, we need to find... Doom's Eye flies in to meet the two heroes. Shadow, if you continue to disobey us, we'll eradicate you and any of the other friends you used to fight against us. You can try. Your days are numbered. This doesn't concern you, Blue Whelp. The Doom's Eye flies away as the heroes chase it through Lethal Highway to see it collect the 3rd emerald. Hand it over, now! You need to learn your place. Meanwhile, the gun troops learn of Sonic and Shadow fighting them. The commander gives them all an order. Shadow has turned Sonic to his side. Any Mobian with close ties to Sonic are under target. Capture them all.
Mr. President, we've received a report from the Central Information Agency. Our ground troops have successfully pushed back the black aliens from Westopolis. We've also managed to suppress enemy forces in 5 other cities. There's also reports that the CIA's mainframe has been compromised. We're investigating the incidents now. It is a strong possibility that this was also committed by the black aliens.
Tell the commanding generals that the United Federation will never surrender to terrorists.
Yes, Mr. President.
This planet was once saved from tyranny and annihilation by you 2 heroes. Now mankind must protect this peace at all costs. We must stand united to defend our world against these invaders.
Sonic and Shadow end up in Death Ruins to chase the Black Arms, attempting to neutralize hostile gun troops, as well as meeting up with Rouge, who they tell to tag along. Sonic, we need to find your friends. That's right. We also need to find a way to make it to the Ark. As Rouge elects to find the others, Sonic and Shadow meet Doom's Eye. I didn't want it to come to this, Shadow, but I found a certain being stranded in space last year, and he has a grudge against you too, and he helped us make his own army. Metal Sonic walks up, painted black and empowered by the Black Arms. Greetings, Sonic and Shadow. The Black Arms have allowed me to make a new android army, empowered by them. Shadow androids start raining down to fight with the Black Arms. What? So this was your trump card in case things didn't go your way? Coward. Handle them, Metal Sonic. The Doom's Eye leaves. Shadow, Metal has a bigger grudge against me. You go stop those androids. Shadow rushes to stop the androids from entering to continue Westopolis' destruction, while Sonic fights Metal Sonic. Over in Central City, Knuckles the Echidna fights Black Arms and Shadow androids invading. Androids? Again? Rouge meets up with Knuckles, who had managed to find Tails, who was on his way to defend the President. Knuckles! Rouge told me that Sonic and Shadow are pursuing the leader of the aliens. Rouge explains that the androids attacked after she had left, and that they are stronger than they ever have been before. The soldiers of Gun take aim at the heroes. Freeze! The commander has deemed you enemies! What? We've been saving people for years. Now's not the time. Those aliens and androids will destroy us all unless you help us. Some soldiers who know of Sonic and the others' heroism decide to defy orders, which leads others siding with our heroes to fight the enemy. Knuckles looks to Tails. Tails, we can hold them back. Quickly, find the others. Like Rouge said, we need to get to the Ark. Maybe Eggman knows a way. All right. Tails rushes off to gather the others. He drops them off at Central City before rushing to find Eggman. He storms the lava shelter, Omega tagging along with him. Eggman over the P of the base taunts him. Oh, Tails, this place is meant to defend from the real heroes, not sidekicks. A bit cocky alone considering Tails beat him in 5001. After Tails makes it through Eggman's defenses, he attempts to explain. Eggman, we need to get you. Oh ho! You think you can storm in here and tell me what to do? Not a chance, Fox Boy. Eggman activates the Egg Dealer and dashes away. The Egg Dealer is a strong mech that even Shadow struggled to fight in the original game. The battle lasts much longer, with Tails eventually lasting long enough for Omega to make a decisive blow. Grr, traitorous bucket of bolts. How could I have let myself lose to Tails of all people? Tails hobbles over. Eggman, I only came here for your help. The aliens and androids won't just destroy us, but who do you think they'll attack after they destroy the United Federation? Have a sense of self-preservation. I can handle them myself. No, you can't. Even Sonic and Shadow are struggling to even hold these things back. Eggman thinks for a bit. Grr, fine. What do you need? We need a way to the Ark, and we need you to help find a way to help defend Central City. And no funny business, or I'll let Knuckles loose on you. Tails and Omega return to Central City to help keep up the defense. Knuckles, I convinced him. Back in the Death Ruins, Sonic and Shadow are beginning to push the army and Metal back, only for Black Doom to decide to place more pressure on the heroes by introducing the Black Bull. Shadow, he's becoming desperate. Of course he has more up his sleeve. As much as I hate to say it, we might need to retreat. The citizens of Westopolis are likely evacuated anyway. Shadow growls to himself that he'd fail, but he knows it's better to retreat and keep the fight elsewhere than to fight a losing battle. The Hedgehogs manage to retreat and run away. Metal, about to chase, is told to let them go. It'll be suicide to fight them both alone. Sonic and Shadow run to the gun troops stationed in Westopolis. We couldn't stop them. They'll be here soon. It doesn't matter what your orders are. Save yourselves. The soldiers stare at the damaged Hedgies. They then decide to disobey the commander and evacuate. Sonic and Shadow first help the soldiers leave before hearing about Central City and rushing there. By the time Sonic and Shadow make it to Central City, the other heroes are still fighting the invasion and help start turning the tide of battle. Before Eggman and his Eggpon army land to help fight the invasion, as well as pushing them back. Eggman has his rocket to the Ark. Shadow looks to King Chaotix. You three, you managed to hack the Doctor's base last year. I'm sure you can activate the Eclipse Cannon. What? We're going to aim it at the Black Comet. Everyone else push a full-scale charge at Black Doom's base. And after that, everyone will leave but me to keep it in place. That's when I'll give the signal to fire. Wait, Shadow, would that mean? Yes, that would mean I would be killed. And I'm okay with that. They helped create me, so it's only right that I be the one to stay behind. Alright, Shadow. Team Chaotix boards Eggman Rocket and make their way to the Ark. Shadow and his entourage charge at Death Ruins, where Metal once again is distracted by Sonic as the heroes, Gun, and Eggman start to crush the android alien army. The Doom's Eye watches them charge at his base. Just wait, Shadow. You'll soon see that you can't stop this, no matter how hard you try. Shadow and Co. eventually storm in. It's over, Black Doom. Oh, Shadow. It's all going according to plan. Now hand me those emeralds. Why would I ever do that? The emeralds floated over Black Doom anyway. What? You don't understand. We're saving the humans from themselves, and the Mobians from them. You saw how they turned on your friends. They'll be allowed to live their miserable lives as our energy source. So, you want to destroy the planet? You want to make humans your slaves? Don't speak up to me. This is only between beings of value. Now, Shadow, let our ritual of prosperity begin. Chaos. Control. The Black Comet appears by the surface. Come on, Shadow, let's get this guy. Sonic starts charging towards him before flopping to the ground. The other heroes notice that they can't move either, except Shadow. What did you do to them? A nerve gas, paralyzing them, and soon the rest of this planet will succumb to it. And then the fun part. The Death Leeches appear and latch onto the heroes. Those things. You're gonna eat them alive? Shadow stomps on one, popping it. I'm going to kill you. I created you, and this is your repayment. I gave you life, and now I'll take it away. Black Doom leaves as Shadow chases. Get him, Shadow. Metal Sonic then appears behind the heroes. My revenge on you will come soon, Sonic. Don't go anywhere. Metal Sonic rushes after Shadow. Did he just... As Shadow chases Black Doom, he looks back to see Metal on his tail. Metal, don't you realize that once he's used you, he'll either discard you or make you his slave? I'll deal with that after my revenge. Shadow and Metal race each other while fighting, as Shadow comes upon Black Doom. Ah, Shadow, you've made it farther than expected. Metal stops for a moment. You can't just barge in here and exploit this planet. The future we offer is... Shut up! Leave or die. This is your last chance. Such bravado for such a little hedgehog. Metal then attacks Shadow before he drops. I thought we were different, but you're a part of me, and I can control you. Your past can never be escaped. Shadow drops to his knees.
SBO, are you in yet?
Quiet, Charmy! SBO, we need you to focus, because if we don't hurry, all the data we recovered will be lost!
Easier said than done. Who signed me up for this anyway?
That's it. I'll do it. Get out of the way.
Get back here, you idiot! Hey, it's working!
Shadow listens to the entire video. Shadow growls and stands. What's this? How? You wasted your chance. Metal sees Shadow resist the control like he resisted Eggman's programming. His own resolve allows him to stand too. Metal as well. Metal finally sees Black Doom as a common enemy. Glad you came to your senses. Metal and Shadow stand side by side. They both attack as Black Doom disappears, leaving the emeralds behind.
Have it your way, Shadow. So be it. Be prepared to meet your maker. Your past, present, and future ends here. Today, prepare to die. Say goodbye, Shadow, as you witness my true wrath.
Shadow lets the emeralds swirl around him before they stop, Metal joining with him. Your will we need to fight side by side, right? Metal nods. Don't take this as a change of heart. When we're done, I'll destroy you. The emeralds then empower both the robot and Hedgehog to their super forms as they fly to confront the aliens. Shadow and Metal fight Devil Doom, able to destroy both of the weak points in half the time Shadow did in the original. Metal flies off at the last possible second.
Only one thing left to do. To put the past behind me. Chaos Control!
Shadow, that was sweet.
I hope he's okay.
I'm sure he's fine, Rouge. After all, he is Shadow.
How about giving me back those Chaos Emeralds now? Hey! Get back here, you creep!
Shadow ends up back on the ground, landing, dropping his super form. Where's Metal? He got away at the end. He earned it this time, though. However, when he attacks again, he's going to have a bad time. Aw, yeah, that's right! Shadow nods and smiles now that the carnage is over. Now, this part will be a lot more discussion-based, setting the scene. A lot was different in Part 5. Shadow feels betrayed by Gun, considering even though they changed for the better, they still turned on him quickly. Rouge also wouldn't join Gun because she was targeted as well. This leads to Shadow and Rouge not getting the Scepter of Darkness early.
Pleasure to meet you at last, Princess of Soliana. I am Dr. Eggman. I've come here to obtain the secret of the Flames of Disaster from you, and to take the miracle gems that are the key to its secret, the Chaos Emerald. Now, Princess, this way, please.
That's a pretty snazzy performance there. I'm Sonic! Sonic the Hedgehog!
Not that irritating hedgehog again! Attack!
I finally found him. The Iblis Trigger.
Now, here's the thing. Mephiles gets out one way or the other, and someone would know if Eggman has something important, as well as knowing if Eggman was distracted by Sonic. Metal Sonic invades Eggman's base, sneaking his way to find the Scepter of Darkness. He scans it, figuring out the power locked inside, deciding to keep it as he quickly retreats back to Soliana. Around this time, Sonic is now heading to Dusty Desert, while Silver is in the forest. Metal is free in the castle town, hearing about Sonic and Tails going to Dusty Desert, which at the same time, Silver had arrived from the forest and had met Amy, leading them both to meet on their way to the desert. Metal Sonic? Metal Sonic? He's a robot made to look like Sonic, and he's evil. Silver notices the similarity between Metal and the blue hedgehog he's looking for, but just before he can put two and two together, Metal attacks him. Metal is then trapped by telekinesis. It's no use! Silver throws Metal away as he grabs Amy. We've got no time to fight, let's go! They then go to the desert. Metal jumps back into action. He calls upon a robot he recreated to follow this new foe, while he follows Sonic as he too rushes the Dusty Desert. Shadow, who likely wasn't too keen on simply letting Metal wander the world, given that he's so far shown to be a bigger threat than even Eggman, hears about Soliana, and that Metal, as well as Eggman, were causing a ruckus here, prompting him to show up in the castle town. He had gotten Rouge to show up as well. Metal Sonic should be around here. Shadow's told that Sonic should be in the White Acropolis. Upon meeting Eggman, much the same as Sonic had been earlier. Oh ho ho ho! It's Shadow. I was just with your friends. You look different. A diet, perhaps? Well, Shadow, you'll be with them soon enough. Eggman then sends Shadow into the future, where Team Sonic appeared, just barely behind them. Over with Metal, he receives word of Sonic heading back to Eggman's base. His little spy tells him Silver also went there. Metal also saw some black energy that resembled Shadow, using his spy. He's trying to find a way to examine, which prompts him to find a way to Kingdom Valley. As he searches, he's led to a certain direction by a mysterious force to show up in the new city. Team Dark and Team Sonic leave the future before Shadow was enticed by something. He stays behind. Ah, Shadow the Hedgehog. How do you know my name? Was it you who ruined this world?
The answer is yes and no. Perhaps it's better to show you. Yes, that's you. After the world was devastated by Iblis's flames, what do you think happened? A search for the guilty. Who did this, you may ask? Humanity wasn't just jealous of your power. They feared it. They used this incident as an excuse to hunt you down. Come with me, Shadow. Let us punish this foolish world of humanity. It's only fair to give back what was intended for you. You have every right to want justice.
That's absurd. Whatever it is you want to do, you can do it alone.
You forgive humanity this folly, then?
I determine my own destiny.
However, after he returns home, Metal is waiting for him. Metal? It appears that imposter is no longer here. That's fine for now. Right now, we're pursuing Metal Sonic. Omega and Shadow fight Metal. After a decisive blow is dealt, with the Scepter of Darkness flies through the air, shattering on the ground, resurrecting Mephiles, who he generates from Shadow's shade. Metal stares in shock, quickly scanning to copy the data of this new foe. You again. Oh, how ironic fate can be. Who knew I'd be resurrected under your shade? Now, who exactly are you? I am Mephiles. Mephiles the Dark. He walks towards Shadow. The Hedgehog and Robot get ready to attack. Seems you know to fear me. Mephiles' head snaps around to look at Metal. I thank you. Mephiles then laughs as he teleports away. Rouge shows up to tell them that Eggman is looking for them. Metal, where did you get that scepter? I don't need to tell you anything. Whoever this Mephiles is destroys the future. For what I recall, you aren't there. Where do you think? The doctor's base. Eggman's not looking for me. He's likely after Mephiles. What is Eggman up to? Who is Mephiles? I'm going to ask him. Rouge, you try to find out anything about that ruined scepter and keep track of Mephiles. Metal, who's tracking Silver, knows where Eggman is. He rushes off. Hey, don't think you'll get off that easy. All four Hedgehogs in the train station. Sonic chasing Elise's train to save her. Silver and Metal chasing Sonic. Shadow changing gears from Metal to chase Eggman.
Wouldn't the door have been easier? So, What do you want now?
Who is Mephiles, and why are you trying to capture him?
If you want to know, you should go find him yourself. But here's a hint. It's all linked to the Soliana disaster 10 years ago.
And what was it? The Solaris Project, in a secret base. When you capture Mephiles, I'll tell you all about it. Fine.
I knew it! I knew you'd return. You had to.
You again! This time, there will be no more interruptions! The Iblis trigger must die!
Sonic.
Elise! It's time to end this! Mephiles! Why are you getting in my way?
I'm Shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Metal Sonic rushes in. You again? Three adversaries stare at each other. They all fight at once, Silver throwing barrels at them. Shadow and Metal attempting to hit him while he's open, but also getting each other's way. Even Metal gets thrown into Shadow at one point. Shadow growls and unleashes a Chaos Boost, kicking Silver away and charges at Metal who blocks him. Scanning Mephiles must have amped you up. A purple energy ball hits Shadow back. As he's flying through the air, he knows his tails are recording their fight. Chaos Spear! Shadow launches a Chaos Spear, breaking the mechanical fox. He was spying on you the whole time. He's a common enemy. Silver gets up and hears what Shadow said. He has a bit of rationality to recognize and fight off Metal, taking him down. Shadow and Silver stare. Why are you working with Mephiles? It's to save my future. I won't let anyone get in my way. Mephiles isn't trying to create a better future. He's trying to eliminate the past. What? What are you talking about? To discover what happened, it seems you must see what took place 10 years ago. Follow me if you want the truth. Now repeat after me. Chaos Control! They open a rift and jump through, as Metal gets up to follow them from behind, carrying Tails' doll.
An electromagnetic pulse has just been generated, injecting a decompression agent. No, the level's not dropping. A spatial meltdown is inevitable. My lord, it's too late. We've got to take shelter.
Why so loud? Why do you refuse to listen to my voice? Elise!
Is that? Flame! It's Iblis!
And the Black Shadow is the original Mephiles.
That's Mephiles? They're escaping!
We'll have to split up. I'll pursue Mephiles.
Okay, then leave Iblis to me.
Seal it with this.
Hurry!
Metal was watching and scanning the properties of the flames of Iblis.
Chaos Control!
What? Stop! Who are you?
I'm Shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow, your face, your form, I will remember. Your death, certain. You will die.
Did you do it?
Yes. And you?
Yes. The flames are properly sealed. It's done. You're going to leave it behind?
Yes. I already know what becomes of it in the future. It's time to return.
Yes, of course.
Chaos Control!
Metal follows them once again. Shadow is deposited by Rouge. What did you find out? Rouge explains that Omega is in pursuit of Mephiles. They need to find out how to create a new scepter, but first they need to find Omega.
This only proves you were created to stop Shadow, the ultimate life form. Don't tell me you didn't know. You may have been programmed by humanity, but what you did to Shadow in the future, that was your...
What just happened?
Shadow. The one that defeats and seals you in the future is me.
It's so unfair. Shadow's always here to defend the world. Despite that,
Eventually, when something or someone is seen as too powerful, it is seen as a threat. And then the world becomes its enemy.
Shadow? Even if you believe everyone in the world will be against you, know that I'll always remain by your side. Remember that.
I will.
Metal had caught wind of Tails at the beach, and thinking there he'd find Sonic. He tracks Tails, finding Sonic, and Sonic's mission to get to Kingdom Valley. He too attempts to get there, being barred from breaking in. He has to take his trials to enter Kingdom Valley. Given that Sonic and Silver's trials involve delving into their personality, like Sonic's sense of courage and Silver's sense of heart, the trials each seem to have similarities to others. Sonic's trial of intelligence and Silver's trial of memory both have to do with their psyche. The trial of love and the trial of friendship involve their relationship with others. The trial of courage and heart are fighting against the odds, so I believe Metal's trials would be the trial of control. Metal would need to control his anger against others. Since the trials are illusions, his mission would consist of fighting Sonic and not getting furious, which would likely cause him to lose. Trial of resolve. Metal would need to fight a huge swarm of enemies while low on energy and no way to get more. The trial of preservation. Metal would fight alongside Shadow to fight off Iblis minions so he could survive instead of fighting Shadow and getting them both wiped out. After completing his trials, he comes upon Sonic and Silver, instead of attacking immediately. This time, Sonic, nothing will stop me from destroying you. Metal, now's the time for you to barge in here. Sonic, you go ahead, save Elise, or else the future, that's what happens. The future Shadow was talking about. The world was ruined after what happened on that battleship, and we need to stop it. Fine, I'll help you. Don't get used to it. Don't take too long now. The three rush off. Team Dark are having trouble crafting a new scepter, given that they aren't working with Gun. That is until Metal ends up returning to Soliana after Silver returns to his future, and Sonic goes to the past to get to the aquatic base. Shadow notices Metal and it clicks in his head. Metal had the scepter and had been exposed to Mephiles. He could have absorbed the sufficient properties to act as the seal. It is his last resort, given that he'd basically be hitting an enemy by power another. But he's seen firsthand what would happen if Mephiles got his way. The two approach each other. Metal, I need your help. Oh, the ultimate life form asking for help? You may have had the powers to steal Mephiles, which would not save only the world, but you as well, and he's in the desert. Very well, Shadow. I hope you know the consequences of such a task. I'm well aware. Metal starts heading towards the desert as Shadow gives him a look of contempt. Team Dark and Metal storm the desert to fight Mephiles.
Mephiles!
I was expecting you sooner. As you must know, you're already too late. But there's still time for you to change your mind. Join me, Shadow. Let us teach this world a lesson and rewrite the future.
Don't try to deceive me.
What?
You have no desire for revenge. You only crave destruction. Your only lust is to fuel Iblis until there is nothing left of time itself.
It's a pity, Shadow the Hedgehog. Truly a shame that you wish to go against me.
The four then fight Mephiles until he melts into a puddle. Then Shadow and Metal walk forward. Shadow draws out the power to seal Mephiles inside Metal Sonic. It works for a moment. You think a measly robot can conceal me? Metal's eyes start glitching out, and even start cracking as Mephiles explodes out of Metal's torso.
The Eye of Now absorbed your power through your shadow in the past. What may have worked 10 years ago no longer does. must realize now that you cannot hope to stop me with your limited power.
So you say.
It's futile. The world will betray you. Why fight at all? Why risk your life for those who will persecute you later?
If the world chooses to become my enemy, I will fight like I always have.
Sonic! Sonic! Sonic? No! No!
Finally, the seal is broken. At long last, I'll be able to join with you. Iblis! Now, Chaos Emerald. It's time for the final curtain call.
The whole group ends up on a fragment of Soliana, the others seeing Sonic corpse. They react in shock and sadness, and unlike in original events, Shadow is hit even harder than he already was. Whoa. He then looks away. Metal Sonic was brought over too, a gaping hole in his torso, but he's still alive. It was Mephiles. He did it. He played us all for fools. He knew that killing Sonic would fill the printness with sadness to become Solaris. Solaris will destroy time itself and make it collapse. We've only fallen into a safe zone, and it won't be safe for long. Then we need to stop it. Now. No! It's an ascending being. above time and space, destroying it here and now will do nothing. We can't give up. We could fight it from all assets alive. That may be possible, if he was still alive. Elise can send Sonic's soul around. That's it! We can use the emeralds to bring him back. How would we find him? Solaris flung the 7 emeralds into the far reaches of space. They need to split up. Everyone nods and goes to find the emeralds.
Oh, Chaos Emeralds, gems of miracles, please heed my call. I wish to save this world. I wish to cleanse my father's sin, and I wish to talk to Sonic once again. You have given me so many things. Now it is my time to return the favor. I care not what happens to me, but please heed my voice. Sonic, come back. To me. To us.
Thank you, Elise.
With the 3 hedgehogs representing the stages of time, Shadow is the past. I made a promise, Solaris. A promise that I intend to keep. Sonic is the present. This is it, Solaris. The here and now that you've stolen? Time to take it all back. Silver's the future. It's time, Solaris. Prepare to meet your doom. They fight Solaris with their friends cheering them on. To not only save their world, but all worlds. The hedgehogs fight with all that they've got until they can't fail. Are you doing alright, Shadow? I'm fine. Focus on your rings. Me and Silver will take care of its shield. You could do it, guys. Prove that us Sonics aren't meant to be messed with. That energy emanating from Solaris. Aim for it. That's its core. Even if you can't destroy it, you can still destroy its consciousness. When the hedgehogs take it down, a white light envelops them, giving them enough time for Sonic and Elise to blow out the candle, ending Solaris and resetting the destruction it caused, bringing the characters back to their positions before these events. The beginning part of this video will be explaining that most of the games discussed today will be breezed past until we hit Mania. Secret Rings. He's, in the real world. It's not like he was in Sonic's house while he was asleep and he got teleported with him, so he doesn't show up. Sonic Unleashed. He's probably helping people around the world while Sonic is fixing the problem. Probably teaming up with Def Big to save Empire City from Metal Sonic or something. Sonic and the Black Knight. Shadow wasn't here either. Sonic was getting ready for a date with Amy before being teleported. Pretty sure that's not a cause for him to be with Sonic for. Sonic Colors. He's probably extremely sus of the Eggman amusement park. Wait, I just realized, while writing the script, that Ultimate retcons some stuff, and Metal is supposed to show up now. But Eggman doesn't have Metal anymore, so basically, the original Colors game takes place in this timeline now. That's canon. Epic. Not even sure this game is canon to the main series. Pretty sure Mania retconned it. Regardless, Shadow wouldn't show up because of when it supposedly takes place, before Adventure, somehow, and after 3 and Knuckles.
You've got this, Sonic.
He doesn't really have a way to the Lost Hex, so the most he can do is be with Knuckles and Amy. Now, what makes Sonic Mania different from Sonic 4? Now, let's travel back to 4994. Shadow just jumped off the F-Tornado to make his own way, but as he travels Angel Island to get back down, likely with that plane he stole, he comes upon Sonic and Tails again, but before he can get close, he's teleported to Green Hill, away from everyone. Ugh. What? He looks around Green Hill and just starts running along, just like normal Sonic Mania. He sort of just runs through the stages at the same time as the others. Until all 4 heroes meet at Mirage Saloon. Hey Shadow, you were pulled in too, huh? I'm only here to see what the doctor is doing. The heavy magician knocked Shadow and Knuckles off the F-Tornado. Those two bring trouble a lot. At least they're not being fooled. If I recall correctly, you were tricked too. I mean, it was only a few hours ago. Let's not forget what happened when we first met. The Hedgehog and Echidna travel along the lands, making quick work of any badnik in their way until the Heavy King in Lava Reef. Shadow, hands away from my emerald. Shadow stands. He is divided, unsure of the emerald's truth and what it showed him. He decides to refrain from it, though. As they continue forward to the Titanic Monarch, Sonic once again uses the emeralds to fight Eggman, the Phantom Ruby teleporting him away. 5017. Shadow is storming into a city owned by Eggman. Eggman's territory, huh? He doesn't seem too keen on keeping it. Later, however, he meets someone. Who? Shadow. We meet again. And just who are you? Shadow gets ready for a fight. Our long-awaited reunion, you don't even remember me. Here, let me jog your memory. Shadow has a flashback to invading an Eggman facility, and just before he destroys it, a jackal attacks him.
Yeah, I got it. You destroyed my squad. I'll show you why they call me the ultimate mercenary. Take this! What?
I didn't kill you as a show of mercy. And in your worthless mercy, I became stronger. Strong enough to defeat anyone on this planet. Even you and Sonic. What? Enough talk. What you did to me, I'll do to you. Tenfold! Hey, what are you doing? Shadow's trapped in an illusion. He's taunted by words of his friends. He eventually escapes, but he's unsure of where Infinite is now. Gah. I have to find Sonic. Back in the city, Sonic and Tails are fighting the previous villains when a Shadow clone attacks. An android! Not again! As Infinite shows up. Oh, my blue adversary, this is much more powerful than a silly android made by a rebelling robot. Sonic, I can't get a read on this guy. As Sonic is beat down, Tails gasps and is confronted by everyone. Ha ha ha! Run, Fox. Tails stands defiantly. No! You'll have to beat me too! I won't need to waste much energy on you. He fires an illusion cube directly at him, trapping him much like he did to Shadow. Nice one, Infinite. Not only did you beat Sonic and Shadow, you added a bonus and took out Tails. 6 months pass. Tails is attempting to fix Omega before Chaos appears. Tails turns ready to fight. Whoa! Chaos! Tails is ready to fight, but right before he attacks, Classic Sonic appears and takes out Chaos. What the? Events play out before Sonic and Joker from Persona 5 are about to fight fake Metal before real Metal shows up and destroys it. Whoa! Another Metal Sonic? I already deal with you. I will not deal with another Sonic. That Ruby can make fakes. Eventually, Shadow shows up in the Resistance base, along with Sonic, and Tails. Whoa, why'd you let him in? He's gonna help us. He hates Eggman as much as we do. The enemy of our enemy is our friend. Events play out normally until the end. Classic Sonic says goodbye to Tails as he teleports away. Sonic reappears on Angel Island, fighting the destroyed Hardboiled Heavies before Heavy Magician appears, and Sonic rushes off in Agar mode, with Shadow as an option. And that is it. At least until Frontiers comes out, from Sonic 3 to Sonic Forces. This was an amazingly fun first project. I won't reveal what the next scenario is yet, but just know that I am thankful for that this series was so popular, at least by my standards. The end.